Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. We're at my dining table today. We're basically going to be talking about 20 things I only own one of as a minimalist. So during the process of achieving a more minimalist lifestyle, I have decluttered many items. But there are some items I now only own one of because I came to the realization one is just enough. So without further ado, let's get into this 20 items. Number one, a hat. I only own one hat, and it's a straw hat, which you will see now. The reason why I own this hat is basically only for practical reasons. So whenever I go to the beach or in a hot country to travel, I just need something to cover my hat so I don't get like a heavy duty headache. I used to buy this hat sometime when I was in Italy and I didn't bring a hat with me, and it just stuck with me, and I use it like 1 week of the year, so that's fine. Plus I'm not a hat person, they don't usually look at me anyway, so it doesn't matter which hat I buy, I just kind of look weird. But that's the only hat I own. Number two, a skirt. I wanted to show you the skirt, but it's in my summer capsule, so it's still up in the loft, but I only own one skirt. And I'll try and find a picture. If I can find one, I'll put it somewhere on screen now. If not, we have just to go with my description. It's basically a silky kind of polyester skirt. It comes like in a lilac, purple, and has like a pink little dots on it. I love to wear it in summer with just simple one color, plain like white, black shirt, something like that. What I like about it, it's like middle length, so you can move around without showing anything off you don't want to. It's lightweight, so you're not too hot, but it's a little, covering your legs. So if it gets a little cool, you're also not freezing your legs off. So that's what I like about it. Number three, boots. I'm not a boot person, I'm a sandal person, so I'm basically wearing sandals 6 months of the year just because I don't like having hot feet. But for the occasional event that it gets cold, I own one pair of boots, and these are the black Acne boots. I purchased secondhand from Icothy a while ago, and I still love them. Number four, nail polish, or basically colored nail polish. I own like one nail hardener treatment and one pink nail polish, which I sometimes wear on my fingers, but mostly I wear it on my toes during the summer. The problem I had with nail polishes, I had like 50 or 100 of them in the past, and they always expired. Only bought like two or three colors anyway, so I decided to keep one, use it up. Once it's used up, I can get another color I like to. I also had like a more, minty color, but that one was very old, so it had to go. Now I'm left with this one pink nail polish. Number five, hairbrush. I only need one hairbrush. This is this very battered pink wet brush. I love a wet brush. It just detangles my hair without being like pulling on my hat. It's quite battered, but it's alright. There are multiple reasons why I'm not yet replacing it. Number one, it's just working fine. It just looks bad, and it's better for the environment if I keep it a little longer. And number two, I'm planning on traveling the world, so it will get even more babbled and probably use a couple of bristles in the process, so I'll get a new one when I'm back home. Sneakers. Same reason as boots, I don't ever wear sneakers, but sometimes you just need them. So I own this very simple white pair of Converse. Yeah, that's it. Workout shoes. I only need one pair of workout shoes. I wear them for walking, for running, for cycling, and that's enough, that's fine. I don't need more. Plus you need to replace them like every year anyways, because like I have weak knees, so I need a pair that's basically like balancing out and cutting out, like if I'm jumping on the ground, it's supposed to feather out the pressure on my knees, and those things tend to wear out quite quickly, so I need to replace them quite often anyways. Liquid lipstick. I only own one liquid lipstick, mostly because they're quite uncomfortable to wear and they're quite in your face. The reason why I kept this orange one is because I do really enjoy it and I feel like it looks nice. It's not too drying on my lips, and I feel like in bold colors like that, they just are better in liquid lips as they don't smear all over your face. I only own one set of duvet covers slash bedding. That's this light pink one. If I need to wash them, I just remove them in the morning, put them in the washer, put them in the dryer, or if it's summer, hang them outside to dry. That's enough. I never had like any issues with only owning one set of sheet bedding. Number 10, I only own one computer, and it's a Microsoft Surface Book. The reason why I got this computer is mainly because of its ability to be used with a pen. For my day job as a teacher, I need to be able to work on e-books and stuff on a computer with a pen. So that's the reason why I got this exact computer. I use it at home. I use it with a docking station and 2 screens, just because it makes my working process much more efficient. Number 11. I only own one TV, and it's a very old, very small 32-inch TV I got back in 2008. It's still working fine, so I don't have a reason to replace it. I, however, will be replacing it once we're moving into the house next year, just because it's quite small and the living room in the house is like massive. So if I'm sitting like 5 or even more meters away from the TV, it's just like if I put like a phone up on the wall and watch TV on the phone, it's just weird. It just won't work out like that. So we will have to replace that TV. But so far it has worked wonderfully for me, and it has served me for the last 12 years. That's awesome. Number 12, phone. I only own my iPhone 6s Plus, which I have had for 4.5 years now. It's going strong onto the 5-year mark. I had to replace the battery once, and I think I'll need to be replacing the battery again soon. But replacing the battery is a lot cheaper than getting a new phone, and a lot less wasteful as well. The only thing I would say about the phone is the camera is, because it's a 5-year-old phone, basically the camera isn't really good compared to like new cameras and new phone cameras. So the only reason why I'm actually consider updating the phone is the camera. But I'm still not sure about whether I actually need to do it, or if I can just carry out my little camera I'm filming on and be fine with my old iPhone for another year or 2 until it breaks. Number 13, a wallet, and it technically is a card holder where I have like my ID, driver's license, and a couple of credit cards in it, and that's it. I never carry cash, I never use cash, so I don't need like a big fat wallet plus the small one fits like in a jacket, like in a little, or in my pants, in my trousers, or in small handbag as well, so that's fine. I got this one for myself a while ago. It's starting to look very, very battered, but that's alright. I'm going to keep it for a little longer, and if it starts falling apart more, I'll have to replace it. Debit card. I'm a huge advocate of credit cards. I love credit cards for the simple reasons that they give you money back when you use them. Debit cards don't do that. I use credit card mainly as a method of payment. So I'm paying everything I can with my credit card, and I'll just pay them off full by the end of the month. So I'm not using it as some sort of like credit line or anything. I'll just use them as a method of payment. And being able to collect some points and stuff will give me like free food and cash back and free flights and stuff like that. And why not getting those things if you have to spend the money anyways? Debit card, I only own one because I needed to, for the rare occasion where I have to get like cash. Because as you all know, withdrawing cash with a credit card is just crazy expensive. So I'm not doing that. Skincare tools. I only own like one skincare tools, and this is this like micro vibrating kind of thing. I'm putting it on the screen now. It basically, you get out of the shower when your pores are open, and you make sure your face is wet, and like you move over your face to remove like black heads and white heads. And I've had it for like a couple of weeks now, and I do love it. I have a lot less breakouts when I'm using it. So I'll maybe do a separate video on how to use this tool and what I think about it, because I don't really enjoy it. Car. I only own one car, and this is only the second car I have ever owned. I'm 31 years old. For those who don't know, I got my first car when I was 18. I drove that one for 8 years. I think about 8 years, or yeah, I got it in 2007 and drove it until 2014. So it's less than 8 years, but it was like 8 years old when I got rid of it. The only reason I placed it, I had so many miles on it and so many kilometers on it, and it just didn't serve the purpose anymore. Then I bought another car. I'm always like buying my cars in cash. I'm not a fan of leasing and something. I had that one for 6 years now, and it's still doing wonderfully fine. I'm planning on keeping it for a lot longer until it breaks, basically, and then I'll get another one. Because cars are crazy expensive, and I don't see a reason why I should be replacing them like every 2 years or something like that. And especially don't see a reason why I should own more than one, really. I can only drive one car, why should I have two? Mascara. I currently own 2 mascaras. One in my backup drawer that's not waterproof, and one waterproof one which I'll be using for until the end of July, basically. I'm replacing my mascaras every 3 months, as you're supposed to, and I don't see a reason why I should be opening more than one at the same time, as they will expire after 3 months, and you don't want to have like weird, ugly eye infections because you're using your mascara for way too long. That's why I only ever open one and use one, and once the 3 months have passed, I use another one. And I stopped piling mascara, so now I have like one left in my pile. Once that one basically reaches like the last 2 weeks, I'll go buy another one, so I have one on hand when I have to replace it. But I'm not going to keep 10 mascaras at home anymore. Number 18, hairstyle products. I mostly go full of like flat ironed hair anyway. The only like styling product I need is a texturizer, which gives my hair a little more grip, which makes it look a little more matte, which I prefer. I know everyone wants shiny hair, but if you have like blonde hair like me and you have shiny hair, it just looks like you have plastic hair, and no one wants to have plastic hair. So yeah, plus if I want to do like waves or curls, this one will give my hair the grip that's necessary to keep those waves and curls I created with a hot tool in place. Number 19, heeled shoes. So I'm 1 meter 72 centimeters tall, or for those of you who do inches, I'm 5'7". So I'm basically tall enough to wear flat shoes at all times and not being trampled over. Plus I don't feel like heel shoes are really comfortable. My feet start swelling and start getting uncomfortable, and I can't walk my 10,000 steps in heeled shoes. That's why I own one pair for the rare occasions where I have to wear heels because it looks stupid if I don't. Because I like those black, more sandally heels. As I said, I prefer a sandal, so that's why I decided to keep those. They come with a block heel as well, so they're a little more comfortable. They're not too high. They're perfect. And number 20 is watch. I only own my Apple Watch. I'm wearing it right now. I have it with the white silicone like band. I actually did buy like 2 or 3 more bands of AliExpress when I first got this watch. I think I got it last year, the year before. I think I got it last summer. And I thought because it's white and silicone, I will have to replace it after like 2 months. So, and because ordering something from China takes a very long time to arrive, why not order 2 extra like little bands to replace them? But so far, like 1 year into owning my Apple Watch, that white is still white and the band is still going strong, so that was unnecessary. Just in case you're planning on getting one of those, so those silicone bands, they actually last you a very long time, so no need to buy a replacement one until it actually breaks. The reason why I own Apple Watch, it's more than a watch. It's not just showing me the time. I always have my phone on silent mode because I can't have it go off at work. So whenever someone calls me, I never realized someone actually called me. Having the Apple Watch, it actually vibrates like 2 times on my arm, so I'm the only one who can realize someone's calling me. Actually shows on the display, here it is. So if it's something important, I can go out and pick it up. If not, I'll just call them back later. Also use it to track my steps, to track my sports activities. I use it for Apple Pay, which is like the best thing ever. If you think cash is weird, credit cards are weird too. Just use your arm. If you're in front of like a till with your 20 items because you forgot your reusable bag and you're not going to use a plastic bag, you can always like do this and actually pay with a card, and no need to go and search for the credit cards in your bag. It's just quick. You never need to enter a PIN, you never need to sign anything, you just use your arm and you're done. I have 3 credit cards in here. I have like 2 American Express ones and 1 Visa, because if you're living in Switzerland, there's still like plenty of stores who don't accept your American Express. Even though I'm a huge fan of American Express because they do the best credit card rewards, and we've talked about that before. So that's it. These are the 20 items I only own 1 of, and I'm not planning on owning more than 1 of in the future either. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and comment below what items do you only own 1 of. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.